Hello and welcome back, and all glory to the high evolutionary members of the illustrious Detail. I'm your host D, also known as MTF Doom, and today we're going to go through the last two data mined cards that I didn't cover yesterday because high evolutionary is basically like 8 cards that we had to go over, and then we're going to talk about the bundles for April. I'm trying to get that out ahead of time so you can decide if saving gold is right for you. I hope you enjoy. So we're going to start with Iron Lad and also like the video. Those are the two things we're going to start with. Thank you so much. Iron Lad is a 4/6 with on reveal, copy the text of your deck's top card. So that's really cool. Like if so just for example, if you had Iron Man just randomly on top of your deck, you would have a 4/6 that had ongoing double your power at this location, right? So Iron Lad into Iron Man would be like ideal. There are the next card we're going to cover actually helps with this, but this is super cool to me. A 4/6 is obviously not great, but if you build a deck where statistically you're going to hit a positive ongoing effect or a positive on reveal effect, I don't know if this is going to get a second on reveal. Like if you on reveal this and your top card is like Ironheart, I wonder if it does the Ironheart on reveal. I hope so, because that is an iron, right? Iron Lad, Ironheart, Iron Man would all be like synergistic together, which would be cool, but I don't know that that is the case. But you know, even like Devil Dino or Ronin, or you don't want to do discard stuff. Imagine this as like a second collector, even. Imagine it as another Moon Girl. Just like, I think that's probably going to be really good. If you just have a bunch of like positive effects, you know, like this isn't great as a Bishop copy, but it's fine. It probably turns into a 4/8 by the end of the game, right? At least. Super cool card. Very well balanced in that regard. Real happy. I'm very excited for this card. I think it's one of the better designed cards we've seen. Okay. But like, what if you don't want to leave it up to chance? Well, you still want to leave it up to chance, but you don't want to gamble. I don't know how I'm trying to say this. Howard the Duck. 1/2 that lets you can click on him to see the top card of your deck. But it isn't ongoing. Interestingly, you can silence Howard the Duck out of being able to see the future. So yeah, if you don't want to leave the Iron Lad up to chance, you can play Howard the Duck on one. I don't know. Is this worth it? Probably not. Like, I don't know how much, even in an Iron Lad deck, I don't know how much I value the information. You know, the one costs are generally not that impactful anyway. So maybe just like the ability to see this info is something. It is something. It's something. But I don't know if this card's going to see play, but maybe I'm totally wrong. And maybe it's going to see play, at least with the Iron Lad, but this is really funny. I appreciate that this card exists, but very, very interesting card. Excited to see what happens with it. Okay, so that's those. Let's get into the bundles, because I was pretty late on the March bundles, so we're going to try to do a little better with that. All right, April bundles. We have confirmation that the April Fool's bundle is still 400 gold. You get a title, I Got a Rock, and you get a rock avatar, which is a little better than just I Got a Rock. Knowing this, I don't know if I'm gonna buy this, if I'm being honest. I thought I was, but they're continuing the Token Tuesday stuff, so I'm probably not gonna buy it because I'm very limited on gold because I am a free-to-player. All right, we got. Oh, so the other thing to keep in mind is that while these are all these Token Tuesday bundles are basically the same as they were last month, they're not devalued, but like how do I frame this? Because you need at least 3 times as many tokens before you can buy any cards, right? You used to buy a card for 1,000 tokens and get you closer to Pool 3 complete, where you could start earning more tokens from the track. They were kind of worth more until you were Pool 3 complete. Kind of. So now that that isn't the case, you can't buy your way out of Pool 3 with tokens anymore. These numbers are worth less, even though you're getting the same amount of tokens for the same amount of gold, so it's the same like strict value. It is technically worth a little bit less because it does not help you accelerate out of Pool 3. And that's something that's a small caveat to keep in mind. That being said, I am still going to be buying personally every single Token Tuesday that I can afford. It is all I've been spending my gold on the last month. It is all I'm going to be spending my gold on going forward. And if you are a free-to-player, at least until you have a couple of Pool 4 cards that you like can build into decks, I would continue buying them. I would continue using your gold on this and not really anything else. So I'm probably going to skip the April Fool's one. This one, the weekend number 2, April 1st to April 3rd, you get a mystery variant, 300 gold, 100 credits. That's kind of insulting, honestly. 100 credits. Like, it's 600 credits per cache. Well, it's 550 credits per cache, because one of the things you'll get with those 550 is 50 credits on the track. 100 credits is genuinely kind of insulting. I think this would just have been better without any credits. Just 400 tokens, 300 gold, and a mystery variant. Like, obviously this is some value, but it's like, I don't understand why they didn't make this. I don't know. Credits are nothing. Like, credits, yeah, you need so many of them to get anywhere in this game. I don't know, for $20, how much do you value a mystery? I don't know. Mystery gets me. I'm probably like, cannot recommend this one. That's not enough credits for $20. Mystery variant, you could get a pixel variant. Think about that and lament. Then we got the April finale, which is April 3rd to April 5th. $10, 12, so an actual number of credits. So that's 2 caches and then something else, right? Like a little bit more. Yeah, fine. I don't know. I can't value money to credits very highly. I don't like either of these personally. Now we're getting into the good stuff. I love this number, the 650 gold into 600 credits, or into 600 tokens. Great. Big fan of that. I wish I wasn't free to play for this one. Frog of Thunder looks really cool if you haven't seen it. Let's pull it up. Look, that's such a good little guy. I visited the local vernal pools this week to just go like look at frogs for half an hour. This is a really cool one. Oh man. But 7,000, like, they got my number on this one. Like 7,000 gold. Given you also get immediately get a Pool 4 card. And look, they gave 7,000 credits with this. Like, what? Y'all, and a title? Like, you're seeing why this like is weird, right? This like $20 for like 100, like, you know, this is so much more. 7,000 gold is obviously quite a lot more than $20, but you get like a full Pool 4 card and then like, what's that? 11 collector's caches? Like maybe a little more than 11 collector's caches? I don't know. This is they got my number with this one. I think the value is here, especially if you like either this title or this variant, but I won't be getting it. But the value's there. I don't know. Fucking donate to my my OnlyFans and get me that 7,000 gold. All right. Avengers is a couple variants. Oh my lord. Mooster Fantastic, who looks like a moose. Very good. Ant, who looks like an ant. Very, very nice. Captain Americat. Can we make these bigger? Oh, we can. All right. I'm just bad at my job. That's that looks like a furry. That's haunting me. I hate that. Okay. Let's look at the other ones now that we know we can make them larger. Okay. That's very anime. And then, oh, he's tied up. That is, they're trying real hard to make you go aw with these Aw Avengers. And that is how much? $4.99? Yeah, fine. Those are all pool 1 and 2 cards though. Yeah, I mean, I think that's accurate, right? $5, 3 variants, 3 avatars, but none of them are going to like advance your collection at all, right? You're not going to get access to cards you wouldn't have already had. Fine bundle. These ones you have to like, you know, this is just like up to you. Think for yourself, is $5 worth these? What it might be. It's fine. Another great Token Tuesday value. X plus 50 gold for X tokens is always, I'm always going to buy these as many times as I can afford it. I'm going to buy it. Hate this. Really hate this. If you like the Dan Hip variants, if you don't know the Dan Hip variants, they're these kind of like chibi. Why are you taking forever to load? All right, we're going to give that a second to load. Moon Girl ones. They're these. They're cool. Like Dan Hip is a cool artist by like all rights. His art is really nice, but yeah, that's cool. I like it. I find it really, again, like I find it almost like insulting anytime they're like, give us a bunch of gold, the premium in-game currency, and get a bunch of credits, the useless in-game. Like, I guess this could have just been boosters and that would have been worse, but I don't know. I feel like for that amount of gold, you want some amount of credits or tokens. That's just me, but like, yeah, I don't really like this. I wish they included tokens and a lot more stuff. We got, again, the X plus 50 for X amount of tokens. Big fan. We got that down here. I'm just not going to cover it every time I see it unless there's something unique about it. Oh, we're going into May? Oh my god. Oh, the May ones are all just tokens so far. What else? We got, oh, that's funny. Earth Day. We got Groot and a gardening Hella. That's neat. For $9.99, you get no tokens. These dickheads. I will say, at least Hella, if you don't have her, if you don't know this, if you get a variant, you'll be able to play with that variant. So if you're in pool 3, you don't have Hella yet, you'll be able to use Hella if you buy this bundle, but you'll only be able to use that variant, and you will still need to get the base card before the game considers you pool 3 complete. So it's still a card you can open in your reserves. So don't buy this thinking you're like extending how quickly you get out of pool 3. But if $9.99 sounds good to you and you want 2 avatars and 1 possibly new card that you might not have in pool 3, you could do worse. You could do worse than 400 gold and no tokens. And then the tokens. This is, I'm just going to say it. This is maybe my favorite art of any of these so far. And I wish they did more of this, but it's a kind of like older art style Squirrel Girl. I don't really know. It looks more, it's almost watercolor. Waiting for it to, like, look at that. That's cool. I like, there's a Jean Grey variant that got spoiled that just looks like the 80s, like, art style. It just looks like it came out of, like, a comic from the 80s. I really wish they had more cards like that. I wish more of the base cards just looked like that. The less digital and more, like, you know, pen and ink to paper type style. I really appreciate that art. I don't want to be, like, a boomer about it. Like, digital art is its own, you know, quality. It's its own thing, and it's really cool, and you can do really cool stuff with it. But I also just have an affinity for that old style, and I really like that one. I actually don't know, that could be done digitally for all I know, but it has the qualia of not being done digitally, and I appreciate that. And then that's, so 5,000 gold for 4,500 tokens. I wish this is a really cool variant, but this should be, I mean, Token Tuesday. This should be 4,950 as far as I'm concerned. Right? Is that I think that's accurate, right? Yeah. You're missing second dinner. You misplaced 450 of my tokens. I would like them back, please. Again, this one and the Throg, are pretty good. Like, especially if you value the variants. This one's even better. The Throg one is actually worse off than the tokens. This one's really good. Fuck. I don't know. I'm not gonna have enough gold for either, so it doesn't matter to me. But overall, I actually think this is an improvement over last month, genuinely. And I like to see things continue to improve. Though the tokens are, like I say, technically worth less in some ways, I appreciate that they're still offering it every Tuesday as like a place to spend your gold that isn't just on like mission refreshes, because those are kind of like, I feel like I didn't make this clear in my video about the token shop changes, but what I really value is that the game makes it the optimal way to advance your account is also a fun way. So like before with the token shop, the optimal way to advance your account was to spend 1,000 tokens and get a pool 3 card and keep doing that until you were pool 3 complete. And that's optimal, but it's not necessarily fun. Like you want to buy pool 4 cards. Like we want new cards that we probably aren't going to open from reserves, right? Like that's more interesting to most players. So while technically the token shop has made it's now slightly slower to advance your account, it's more fun, and you don't have to think like, what if I'm wasting tokens? Oh no, what if I'm doing this wrong? And now it's going to be like another month until I'm pool 3 complete. I appreciate that. So it's the same kind of thing with this. Like I appreciate that now, like there's fun things built in to like good pickups for use of your gold, right? You're not like, well, the optimal way to use my gold is to like refresh missions. It's like, no, I mean like that still might be true, but also there's something more fun to do with your gold. So I really appreciate that. I hope they keep this type of stuff up. All right. I've been your host D, also known as MTF Doom. If you find my content elucidating, enlightening, or enriching, the best way to show that is with a subscription or a video like. My video yesterday absolutely popped off. It's like, I think it had the number one, it's my number one, like, view count and retention rate and, like, click-through rate for, like, all my videos. And it only has, like, it had, like, 11 likes. Like, it had so many less likes than all my other videos. And I think it's because I forgot to ask for you to hit the like button. And it's so funny to me. Like, I noticed that with the joining the Discord and stuff. But, yeah, like, it's so weird because I say, oh, it really helps the video, but like, obviously it fucking doesn't, because yesterday's video had no likes on it and it did really, really well. So maybe it's just the thumbnail and like my wife just knocked it out of the park yesterday. But anyway, help my metrics? I don't know. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow.